I'm going down this old road here to look for the P.T. Barnum copper mine. And somewhere out here, P.T. Barnum owned some property. And we all know P.T. Barnum from... Who doesn't know who P.T. Barnum is? So he invested $10,000 in the 1850s into this copper mine. But this is like almost lost to history because even if you Google search P.T. Barnum's copper mine, nothing comes up. There's no photos of it. There's no modern day description of where P.T. Barnum's copper mine is or what is left of it. So I pulled up some coordinates on Lidar that indicate some pits or shafts or maybe a foundation, but I can see some very vague tailings. So I'm gonna go out and see if I could pinpoint these pits or shafts and see what we have. Here's a clue. So, okay, check this out. Very subtle. Look at this rock. This is a drill mark. They were drilling and blasting. So this stone wall must have been built after the mine was worked. That's really interesting. Let's see what's down this way. Yeah, I'm just kind of walking along this cliff just to see if there's anything interesting going on with the rock, and there really isn't. But let's keep going towards our coordinate and we'll see what we can find. We're coming right up on the coordinate. We got one pit there, maybe a collapsed shaft, and one right there. All right, we're doing good. Let's go check it out. Yeah, it looks like a collapsed shaft. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Oh, look at this. This is like floating in the breeze. Okay. It's warm. I mean, it's not really blowing, but it's definitely warm. Yeah, that's really warm, actually. Okay, it's probably not that big. All right, I'm gonna go back to the car and actually get the snake cam. I think I can try to see what's down there. All right, back to the Land Rover. We're gonna grab the snake cam and then go back to the shaft. All right, so I went all the way back to the Land Rover and grabbed the snake cam to see what's in this shaft. It probably just follows the edge. It looks like the shaft collapsed and the hole is just following the edge of it, and it looks like a raccoon den. It does look like there's some sort of white quartz vein down in there. Well, there is a spider crawling around in there. You can see something moving. You just can't tell if the abyss is a shaft that I can't get the camera to slip down into, or if it's just blackness. It's really hard to tell. So this is about where it is. Let's see. All right, so that's not down too far, actually. All right, interesting. Look down there. That's that trench down there. Where is it? There we go. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Ooh, okay. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. An adit. And look, there. So that's a little tailings pile there. The P.T. Barnum mine adit. Oh my God, can you imagine P.T. Barnum coming out here and visiting this mine back in the 1850s? All right, how am I gonna get down here? Look at this river, look at this little stream, it's just completely frozen. And the mine is almost frozen over too. Nice! Look at that. All right, let's check this out. Okay, looks like we got water. A lot of icicles. Wow. Okay, that looks like it though. All right, that's not very far. Can you just imagine P.T. Barnum actually walking into this adit to observe his mine? I mean, he spent $10,000 of his money on this thing. He must have wanted to come out and see what he's getting for his investment. I mean, of course, back then this would have been walking height. Look at that. He would have just come right down here and bumped his top hat going in. Can you imagine that? Just seeing P.T. Barnum walking down this ravine with some of his miners and just peering in and bumping his top hat and getting it muddy on the ceiling of the mine. Maybe he was really disgruntled with his investment not paying off, not really finding any copper, because there's no sign of the mine ever being worked. It just looks like exploratory shafts and an exploratory adit. I guess we'll probably never know if there's copper here or not, but my guess is that if there was, it wasn't in paying quantities. Just so mysterious and alluring. Just walking this ravine, you just spot this little opening going into the hill. Just wondering where it leads. But still, just the history of P.T. Barnum owning a copper mine. I mean, copper mines were all the rage because during that time, you had some major copper mines being worked in Connecticut. The main one is Bristol Mine. It just shows you that walking through the woods, you never know what you're going to find. I mean, it does help to have some history and some Lidar coordinates to go seek out, but there's still a lot of undiscovered things hidden in the woods in Connecticut. It just really makes me want to keep looking and searching. I mean, who has ever heard of P.T. Barnum's copper mine? It's just so obscure. But here it is, on land owned by Phineas T. Barnum. A copper mine was found. And he spent $10,000 working it, but to no avail. It never paid off. Maybe if he had just gone a little bit further, it would have. Maybe just 5 more feet in, he would hit a vein of rich copper and it would be the next Bristol mine. He gave up. I wonder what else might just lie undiscovered in these woods. Just downstream, there could be another adit that goes hundreds of feet into the hill. But you could just keep searching and searching and never stop. All right, well, that was a really good trip. We're back to the Land Rover. And as a little bonus for all the Land Rover nerds out there, I'm going to show what a Cummins R2.8 sounds like starting up. Wait to start lamp to go out. There it goes. And there we go. That's the Cummins R2.8. Very quiet and smooth. And really nice to drive. I mean, I was doing 80 miles an hour on the highway coming up here because I was getting such a late start. Nice and quiet and smooth. All right, let's head on back.